Hey man, how are you doing? We took down Arcturus, so there's a relief. Now that Yamato's back, I realize how dependent we were on him. That's a good idea. We can get him a present or something. The only problem is, what do you get for the guy who has no interest at all? Speak of the devil, there's our Prince Arrogant. Perfect timing. I'll just go ask him right now. You wait here. Hey! Yamato!
Stop yelling, Shijima. I am not deaf.
Oh, my bad. So, totally casual thing I gotta ask you. No biggie, just wondering, what kind of stuff do you like?
What do I like? Willpower is great. I tend to approve of strength, physical and otherwise.
You know what? That was on me. I was totally unclear there. Let me phrase it this way. Like, is there anything you want?
Capable personnel.
Huh. Okay. Oh, hey, I know. If someone, not me by the way, wanted to, hypothetically, again, not me, get you some kind of present, what would you enjoy?
I don't need your charity, Shijima.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't. Sorry to bug you.
Huh?
Critical failure, dude. I couldn't even get a whiff of the idea of a hint. Sorry, man. I'm out. Maybe it wasn't that good an idea. It'd probably be best if you asked him yourself. He likes you. I know. I was the one who suggested it. But will you please ask him? I'll go see if I can scrounge up some intel from the others.
Huh. What are you doing there? A tempting offer. I thought there was protocol to these situations where you clumsily bandy about for hints and deny accusations first. I presume this is merely a continuation of Shijima's conversation from earlier? What are you two plotting? I see. I suppose I can accept your offer if that's the case. However, I do not lack anything at the moment. Whenever I am in need of something, I look into the cause of the problem and solve it. That's simply how I've been living. What do you mean to imply? Am I not always? Of course, I do understand your intentions. I will have to examine this matter again in the future.
Hey, it's you. Just hold on a moment. I'm taking these medical supplies too. Oh. Sorry, I must have lost my footing. I think so. Maybe I've been pushing myself a little too hard lately. I could usually carry stuff like this, no problem, but... I'm sorry. It's probably true. I guess being a doctor and a demon tamer is taking quite a toll on me. I know a doctor's health is top priority, but why have I been pushing myself so hard? Oh, that might be it. When Koharu was my daughter, I could draw the line because I didn't want to leave her alone. Now that I don't have that, I feel I shouldn't stop working. Ever. To me, she was home. But now...
What's wrong, you two?
Oh, Mako.
Otome, are you all right? You look awfully pale. What?
I think I just pushed myself a little too hard. Sorry to trouble you.
I'm so sorry, Otome.
Lift your head, Mako. There's nothing to be sorry about.
No, it's my fault for not realizing there was something wrong until now. Especially since we can only keep fighting because we have your support.
Mako.
I want you to tell me when you're troubled or scared or worried. Don't ever hold back. I'm your comrade and your friend.
Thank you, Mako. I will. I promise.
Well said, Mako. I can't improve, so ditto.
Huh? Fumi?
I'll help you carry things, all sorts of things. I'll start by taking this one. You can grab that heavy-looking one, Mako.
You're helping? Are you feeling all right, Fumi?
You're the one that's not feeling well. I'm not so heartless that I'd make you carry things while you're sick, Otome. I know. Drink some of this and get your energy up. It's theoretically the best.
Thanks.
Come on, Mako. Chop chop. Otome, you stay here and rest a bit.
I'm coming! Bye, you two. I'll leave Otome in your hands.
You're right. I have wonderful friends. Thanks. I'm okay now. I should be more careful, so I can always be there to help my incredible friends. I'm feeling a little better now. I think I'll have this miso vitan drink and take a break.
There is a problem.
A problem? What problem? Did something happen?
With our tourists out of commission, the void should have ceased its spread. It has not.
What? Are you serious?
I'm afraid so. I've compared reports from multiple areas. The void is still closing in around us.
Oh man. Oh no.
The spread hasn't stopped near Osaka or Nagoya either. It has slowed down since we defeated Arcturus, but at best it only gives us a little more time.
But why? If the void isn't stopping, how much longer do we have?
It's difficult to get an exact number, but I'd say a day, maybe 2.
1 day? Why? We defeated the Triangulum. We did everything we could. Of course we did. We fought Tenebula, Spica, Arcturus. That's all of them. No, hold on. We haven't. We technically haven't defeated them. Huh? They're not destroyed. They're in Miyako's custody. Maybe that's why the void hasn't stopped.
That is a possibility. But we can verify that the attack against this data in the Akashic Record has ended. If their assault had not subsided, we would be gone by now.
So, where's that leave us?
It leaves us in a world that will soon be consumed by the void. That Miyako woman claimed the astrolabe was shut off. How does she know about its existence?
Maybe Psyduke told her.
That might explain why she knows about it, but that doesn't explain how she knows it will remain shut off after Arcturus' defeat. Most importantly, has the astrolabe actually ceased to function? Can we really trust her words?
She seemed very sure when she said it. Chief Miyako does not make claims like that lightly.
If her claims are true, then our situation is even more dire.
Yeah, this world has already been heavily damaged by the void. If we use the astrolabe to regress the world, we'd be able to invert that damage. But there's no chance of doing that if the astrolabe really is non-functional.
That was our plan. Defeat Arcturus and return to the Akasha Stratum with Alcor to regress the world again. It would seem that now we need to reactivate the astrolabe somehow.
Reactivate it, huh? If we asked Psyduke, he might know something that could help. Unfortunately, Miyako still has him captive. And the Triangulum, too. It seems that girl is holding all the cards within her grasp.
We know that she has a plan, and that it involves sacrificing the 13 of us.
What do you think Chief Miyako's plotting? Chief Miyako does seem to know more than we do about the astrolabe and the Triangulum. You think that perhaps she's using this knowledge to try and save the world?
I don't think she's a bad person either. She's been trying since the beginning to protect humanity from the Triangulum, and she did come to save us.
You're such a sucker. She's probably only been helping us because she needs us for her master plan.
There is too much we do not know at this time. Perhaps we should wait for her to contact us. I have other business to attend to anyhow. I'm afraid there's no time for that sort of thing. I had planned on investigating how this world's gyps can control the Dragon Stream. It became quite apparent in the battle against Arcturus. My control over the Dragon Stream is much weaker in this world. As it stands, I am no match for Miyako Hotsuin. Odds are, we will need to face her one day, and I need to be prepared for it. For now, stay sharp and keep your eyes on Miyako Hotsuin. Dismissed.
Hey, we're getting the transmission from Chief Miyako. Everyone's at the command center already, so you better hurry.
Oh, there he is.
Now that all of you are here, let's begin.
Okay, I'll patch her through.
Good evening to all of you in the Nagoya branch.
Do not bother with formalities. We have questions, and we want them answered. Tell me what you know about the astrolabe, and about Alcor. Where are you keeping him?
I have no obligation to answer that question. I will only say that he is safe for the time being.
Alright, that's good to hear. Any chance you'll just give him back?
No, that is something I simply cannot do.
Okay, Back to the astrolabe, then. You said its functions will remain shut down even after Arcturus' defeat. What did you mean?
I meant exactly what I said. Even should you slay Arcturus, the astrolabe would not reactivate. This is because there is no rightful administrator. Are you referring to Alcor? He is not an administrator.
Why the heck not? He took his place on the heavenly throne. Besides, he already managed to work the Akashic record so that we could regress the world. Twice.
He is insufficient to become an administrator. Therefore, he would not be capable of reactivating the astrolabe.
Then, how do we reactivate it?
If Arcturus had succeeded in taking the heavenly throne, that would have reactivated the astrolabe.
But Arcturus was trying to destroy mankind. We can't allow something like that to become administrator.
Yes, I agree. Allowing Arcturus control of the astrolabe would have been unthinkable. However, if we wish to restore the parts of this world that have been devoured by the void, we require the astrolabe.
Chief Miyako, you speak as if you have such means. Do you have another way to reactivate the astrolabe?
We need to create a true administrator, preferably one that won't attack mankind.
Create an administrator? Is that even possible?
It certainly is.
How?
My plan at its fruition will make Alcor into an administrator, with the right to sit upon the heavenly throne. To achieve that, I will require the cooperation of all 13 of you.
Did you lock up the Triangulum for the same reason? That's why the void's still spreading. Because you won't just destroy them!
I can see how you would come to that conclusion, but your speculation is just that. The void has not stopped because there is no administrator upon the heavenly throne. Its current spread is unrelated to the Triangulum, now that their functions have ceased. I have been keeping the Triangulum in a near-sleep state because I intend to make them swords.
Swords? Are you going to fight someone?
The swords are the servants of the administrator. They carry out its will. Polaris had the Septentrions, and Arcturus had Denebula and Spica. Alcor was not recognized as a legitimate administrator. He had no swords to command. If we repurpose the Triangulum to become his swords, he will truly be able to claim the title of administrator.
You can do that?
Only if the 13 of you cooperate.
Now, when you keep saying cooperate, what does that entail exactly? I should probably tell you that I may have to sit out any strenuous activity this could involve.
I need all of you to become part of a device that will turn Alcor into the administrator.
Part of a device? What does that even mean?
Once you become one with the device, your consciousness will cease to be. All sensation, thought, and physical activity will be halted, and you will remain suspended in a state very close to death.
What? That's... Oh, man.
No way!
How long would we have to stay a part of this device?
If you truly wish for peace, for all eternity.
Right. You're taking this joke way too far, Miyako-chan.
I am sorry to say this is no jest. There is no other way to save this world. Once you enter the device and Alcor becomes the rightful administrator, the astrolabe will reactivate. At that point, he will use the astrolabe to regress the world once more, returning it to a state before this destruction began. As long as Alcor remains administrator, there would be no threat from others, such as Polaris or Arcturus. There will be peace once and for all. And the only ones capable of fulfilling that role, becoming one with the device, are the 13 of you.
We're the only ones? Why?
It is the mandate of Providence. I am unsure how much you are aware of regarding the administrator and the astrolabe, but as the ones who defeated Polaris, only you have the right to activate it.
Because we have administrative authority.
Administrative authority? What's that?
I'll explain later. All you need to know for now is that the 13 of us are necessary to use the astrolabe again.
Yes, all 13 of your lives must be sacrificed for the reactivation of the astrolabe. And I too shall sacrifice myself to see this plan fulfilled.
You too? And why is that?
Because my existence in this world is unnatural.
What do you mean?
Now that my brother has returned to this world, I should not be. I am an anomalous existence. If I remain, there is a chance the astrolabe will not reactivate. In order to safeguard mankind, I must be sacrificed as well.
Miss Miyako, you're okay with that? How can you speak of sacrificing yourself without hesitation, without fear?
It is because I am Miyako Hotsuin. I am humanity's guardian and shield, the head of the Hotsuin family. It is not only for the sake of my duty. I wish to protect humanity. I wish to see them live in peace and prosper. We all know someone whom we wish to protect. Friends, family. Please, you must understand.
But even if it is to save humanity, it shouldn't require a sacrifice. It shouldn't come at such a cost. Miss Miyako, just as you hold humanity dear to your heart, there are many who hold you dear the same way.
You're so strange. Most people would be angry or in denial with all this talk. Yet, it seems as though you are more concerned for my well-being than your own.
Of course we don't want to die, but we don't want anyone else to have to die either. Which is why we don't want you to sacrifice yourself. We will do everything we can to stop it.
Alas, there is no other way to save this world. My plan will ensure the most lives saved for a small sacrifice. I wish to protect the people of this world, and I believe in you. I know that you will come to understand me and agree. I will contact you tomorrow morning to hear your answer. Farewell.
Hold on. How do we know you're telling the truth about any of this? We want to talk to Saiduk.
You will just have to trust in me. It is all I can ask of you.
So, to save the world, we have to die.
This is way too big of a decision to make right now. And besides, we don't know if we trust what Miyako-chan has to say on the subject, yeah?
At least her explanation of the triangulum makes sense. If Falcor were not a rightful administrator, it does stand to reason that Arcturus would appear to replace him. I feel there is a great deal of truth in what she told us just now.
Then, if we don't do what Miyako-chan says, we won't be able to use the astrolabe. Ever. The world will just end up swallowed by the void, and we're finished.
I suppose we should agree on our answer by tomorrow morning, then. You are all dismissed. Try to get some sleep.
Oh hey, great timing. We were going to go ask Yamato about the whole administrative authority thing. Wanna tag along? Hey, good idea. You are Yamato's favorite after all. I'm sure if you're there, he'll open up a lot more. Alright, well...
Yes? What is it?
Hey, remember how you were talking with Miyako about the administrative authority? What exactly did you mean by that? It's because we possess this authority thing. That's why Miyako wants us to sacrifice ourselves to reactivate the astrolabe, right?
Correct. Administrative authority is required to use the astrolabe. It is something held by all rightful administrators. We hold the authority within us all, which is why Miyako's plan requires all 13 of us. Combined, we could pass that along to Alcor, so he could reactivate the astrolabe. A true administrator requires not just the swords, but the authority as well. Anything else? No, not at the present time. When we defeated Polaris, Alcor was supposed to have taken on her authority, but instead, he divided it among each of us. Therefore, Alcor does not hold administrative authority. It is divided among the 13 of us. It would be complicated if he held onto the authority himself. Since he is a sword, he is bound by the laws of the administrators. He would have to transfer his authority if another administrator appeared. The moment Arcturus arrived, Alcor would have had to surrender his authority. That would have left Arcturus free to use the astrolabe. Humanity would have been erased easily. But Arcturus didn't possess administrative authority, so he couldn't use it. Unlike administrators and swords, we humans are not part of the control system of the Akashic Record. That is why Arcturus did not automatically obtain administrative authority. Alcor did this as a safeguard against Uri, who was supposed to be the next administrator. We would be in a much more dire situation if it weren't for Alcor's foresight.
So that's what happened. But if Psyduke is the one who gave us his authority, why can't we just give it back to him instead of having to sacrifice ourselves?
In order to return the administrative authority, we require the use of the astrolabe. In fact, Alcor used the astrolabe to grant it to us the first time.
Oh, I see. Since we can't use the astrolabe right now, we can't return the authority to Alcor in a normal way, which is why we'd have to sacrifice ourselves for Miyako's plan.
Correct.
That must be why she was so willing to offer her help in bringing all of us together again.
Judging from what you've told me of her, that was most likely her purpose. She may have been spreading Nicaea to increase the odds of you regaining your memories, thus making it easier to discover us.
So that's what happened. We have the administrative authority now. Does that mean if the astrolabe were still operational, we could have done almost anything?
Correct. Even I was only able to use it to restore data.
So, how do we make full use of the astrolabe? I mean, we gotta use it at some point to fix the world, right?
There are 3 requirements. First, we require the administrative authority in full, which means all 13 of us must be together. Second, we need a non-human to control the astrolabe, such as Alcor. Finally, we need to reactivate it. Once we've done all these things, we can make full use of the astrolabe.
So we need to find solutions for 2 and 3, huh? Psyduke's been captured by Miyako, and we don't know how to reactivate the astrolabe.
Because we are currently incapable of using the astrolabe, we have no way of restoring the world. Not to mention, we have yet to find a way to halt the spread of the void either. The odds are not currently in our favor.
Then is Miyako's plan really the only way to save this world?
If everything she told us is true, then yes. However, we can't be certain she is being honest with us, and even if she is, should we follow the paths she presented to us? I suggest you give it some thought. We will speak on it tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, we'll go tell everyone else about the administrative authority, just so they're aware too. It's best to know everything before we make a decision about cooperating with Miyako.
Ah, another day, another revelation. I've taken the liberty of preparing a summary of the events. What will it be, Master? Would you care to hear it? Understood. Well then, after Mistress Otome gave you a checkup overnight, you awoke in the infirmary. Soon after, Mistress Makoto, who had narrowly escaped from the perils of Gyps, arrived at your new base and rejoined your merry band. Unfortunately, she was unable to discover Miyako Hotsuin's true intentions. Nonetheless, I must remark that I was truly glad to see Mistress Makoto safe and sound. After that, you all departed for the Sky Tower in order to free His Excellency. For that, I thank you, sir. On your way there, you were forced into an engagement against numerous Gyps agents guarding the terminal. You gracefully dispatched your opponents, well done, and proceeded to the Sky Tower's underground facility. There you were able to speak with His Excellency, albeit briefly, and learned that Master Yamato was within the Akasha Stratum. You also learned that His Excellency's prison was powered by the Dragon Stream, and Master Yamato's help would be needed to free him. However, you had no means of reaching the Akasha Stratum, and hence no way of returning Master Yamato to this world. Suddenly, Arcturus arrived. Though you fought with ferocity and courage, its mysterious abilities forced you to a hasty retreat. Strangely enough, you were aided in this endeavor by Miyako Hotsuin, who held back the beast while you fled. But you soon realized she only did this because you were essential to her mysterious plan. While fighting Arcturus, your friends also regained their memories of facing this being once before. This led you all to the admirable conclusion that this was not the second world, but rather the third. There was an in-between world, in which your friends battled the Triangulum. I am sorry, Master. If things had all gone according to plan, you would have been leading a peaceful life without such tragic memories. My condolences to you all for the unexpected hardships you must now face. To worsen matters, in this middle world wherein your friends fought the Triangulum, it seems you did not exist. Though regrettable, it does explain why you are the only one not to share the strange dreams of your compatriots. Now, I should mention that during this time, in the current world, the void began spreading rapidly. The world as you know it was on the brink of annihilation. You all collectively decided that Master Yamato's aid was crucial to vanquishing the beast Arcturus. After all, in the second world, it was Master Yamato and His Excellency who finally slew the wicked creature. Shortly after, Mistress Fumi discovered a unique terminal that Gyps had endeavored to keep hidden. Using that, you could travel to the Akasha Stratum and return with Master Yamato. No sooner was this plan formed than you received a death video detailing Master Yamato's demise. You made haste to the Akasha Stratum with your friends. There, finally, you were reunited with Master Yamato. That was when you learned why he had stayed there after the last regression. It turns out, your data within the Akashic record was under attack by the Triangulum. Master Yamato had been using the astrolabe to salvage and restore it. Your absence from the second world is due to this heinous attack on your data. Due to Master Yamato's efforts remaining within the Akasha Stratum and repairing your data, you were successfully resurrected in this, the third world. There was still more to learn. If Master Yamato stopped his attempts to restore your data, you would disappear from this world as well. And to that end, he refused to leave the Akasha Stratum. However, your charm and wit won the day, and you were successful in convincing him to depart and assist with Arcturus. You proposed that you and the friends you have gathered would slay Arcturus long before your existence was erased. Master Yamato, inspired by your optimism, acquiesced and left the Akasha Stratum. And with his powers backing your own, you were able to finally defeat the beast Arcturus in glorious combat. But, while you were now safe, the void, on the other hand, continued to spread. And what's more, if we are to believe Miyako Hotsuin's calmly delivered words, the astrolabe remains inactive. Later, she revealed more distressing news about her mysterious plan. By sacrificing herself, the Triangulum, and the 13 of you, she hopes to raise up His Excellency as a rightful administrator. That girl claims that her plan is the only one capable of saving this world from terrible and utter destruction. She asked, nay, demanded, that you all give up your own lives to see this plan fulfilled. She gave you a deadline of tomorrow morning to prepare your answer, and then, in a distinct lack of manners, ended her transmission. Please, Master, I ask you to think carefully about your decision. Can that girl's words be trusted? Do you truly believe that her plan is the only way to protect your world? That concludes my summary of the day's events. May your tomorrow be a nice day as well.